All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to LA Noire. We are actually now doing the homicide case. This is the first case. And we got a new partner. His name's Galloway.
Been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street.
This is the actually the first detective that we've bumped into as a patrolman. So, yeah, that's interesting. And we also get a new vehicle to drive in, so that's also fancy. And I guess we'll take the wheel. We got a new car. Not bad, I guess.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants to choose a job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thatcher. So they're both clearing the desk.
And it's from this point onward, ladies and gentlemen, that there will be full frontal nudity. This is a homicide case, so much is to be expected. Though, thankfully, you know, not to spoil anything here, all the bodies that we'll be investigating will be female bodies, not male bodies. In the homicide desk, we are actually going through a bit of a retelling, I guess. I don't really know, but it's a bit of a retelling of the Black Dahlia murder.
Be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, is expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Looks like Galloway is ready to jump to conclusions already, but Cole Phelps is not that type of guy. So we're just going to go on ahead and go through here.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well, we got a new crime scene.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Alrighty. And it looks like that we, there's some footprints here.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Size 8 shoe prints.
Size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Alright then. We'll examine the body in a bit here. Holy shit. Sorry about that. I'm probably gonna mute that one out. But here, handbag. Lipstick.
Looks brand new. Can't
Brand new by the looks of it. And I think that's all that we are going to get here. At least over here anyway. We can also check out this Golden Globe over here, which we might as well do before examining the body here. We can further investigate it. And all you gotta do is really mess around with the globe here. I think it might be like that. Okay, so we can't really twirl around the bottom part. So maybe it's this one? There we go. Property of the Bomba Club.
Why steal a table like
So it looks like we got a new point of interest at least. That's a nifty little lighter. Anything else here? Alright, no. Guess we're gonna have to examine the body now. Can we talk to the coroner?
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman and Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Alrighty, so let's examine the body.
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stalked.
Fuck BD. Fuck you, BD. Tex. BD probably stands for the Black Dahlia. Nothing going on with this hand. Yeah, we're gonna have to be a little more thorough with our searches on these bodies from here on out. Looks like something's been ripped from the ring finger here.
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Alrighty. But then here's one major factor in this body, and that's the trauma here. Jesus fucking Christ, look at that.
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Alrighty, I think we're gonna be done here.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD, Black Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the Bomba? A man could die of thirst on a case like this.
Alright, I guess we're gonna go to the Bomba now. So let's go ahead and do that. As you can tell from your new partner, Galloway, he's been through enough to the point to where he likes to jump to conclusions and stuff like that. He's an interesting fellow. We'll get to know a little bit more about him as cases go on in Homicide. But for now, let's go ahead and get to the Bomba Club. Forgot to learn how to drive there for a second. Oh boy. But yeah, no. So I looked at the votes so far. The X-Files seems to be winning. It's got 5 votes, while Fear Effect has 2 votes. I decided to choose those two games because those were the games that I've been wanting to cover for this channel for quite a while. The problem with that is that
There's a difference, Rusty.
I haven't had the games. Like, I've had the games back on the PlayStation 1, way back in the day, but I don't know what happened to those games for the life of me. You know, whether it's been sold off or given away. Not much is certain, but I at least found the copies on GameStop.com. And, you know, that was a lucky find because I've been looking for those games for quite a long time, and they've been out of stock online for a while now. And I even couldn't find those copies of the games in my visits of California, so, you know. So I was actually very happy to find those games. I even found a couple of other games on top of that, too. Though, you know, whether I'm going to be covering them or not is a whole different story. Both of them happen to be FPS games. Wouldn't be the first time that I've, you know, covered an FPS game. But, you know.
No chance. We'll found it.
Out of the way, sir. It looks like we're almost to the Bomba Club. So yeah, X-Files, 5 votes, Fear Effect 2. The voting will be closed on May 31st. I've actually gotten a date on when this playthrough will end. It'll probably end in like almost mid-June, it seems like, because this game is a little long with its. I mean, there's only like a total of 23 cases. So there's probably going to be like 24 parts altogether, all things considering. And yeah, it's going to be a bit of a lengthy playthrough.
You drove me up to my house.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss it. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps.
Alrighty. Looks like we get to question McCall here. He's at the very back of the bar.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and
for that?
Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure,
How's
she's a
officer?
regular. Celine is...
That's the spirit.
was a lovely woman.
Alright, so looks like we get to question him.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
And she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
Seems to be telling the truth.
He's
So
been
far,
in a couple of
anyway.
times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11.
You can
It helps
expect
that
that
it's
these
made by
interrogations to be a little more tougher. And it looks like... License
I think
plate
this could be a
number,
great
huh?
help, sir. Thank you.
How convenient. Thank you, sir.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
Huh.
No, it was
So she used to be an air pilot?
before Jacob.
Looks like you have a little bit more to tell me, sir. Don't really have enough evidence to back it up, so bad cop.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Yes, I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Alrighty.
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Well then, tell me a little more, sir.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused.
Uh-oh.
She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Jesus Christ. Poor guy. Alright. Well, let's get a hold of R&I and get the make of that license plate.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
What's the hurry, sir, is that... Can I use this, please? There we go. I guess I was just facing the wrong phone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thank you.
Alright, looks like we won't get to make of that car anytime soon, so let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. Oh, look at that. The fine gentleman Galloway is waiting for us in the vehicle. Alright, so let's go to Henry residence. Excuse me.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
No, you picked the wrong job with the health and first.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested
Jesus.
in finding out booze. The booze that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor. Our ancestors
Seem to be going a little slower. So yeah, the more damage that you take on your vehicle, you actually go a little slower than usual. And in which case, you're gonna have to borrow another vehicle. Don't worry though. You know, you'll get your vehicle back. Oh fuck, you'll get your vehicle back eventually. So not all is lost. Again, you can do these side street cases if you want. In fact, you're going to need to do it if you want any achievements out of it. Might be best if you do that. Never know. And yeah, these drives are going to be taking a little longer. In fact, there's going to be another case where we have to track down a vehicle through a route, and that's going to take a little bit, you know, especially considering, you know, what's going to happen. And yeah, these drives are going to be a little more tedious than usual from this point on as well. Alright, so let's go on ahead and go in the house.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Uh-oh. Well, let's take a look around here. And it looks like we got another newspaper to look at. Family burnt to death. Cops say house fire deaths are suspicious.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
The circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal. You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
What the hell are you up to, Fontaine? Alright. See what we got in here. Nothing? Rusty? Really? Is there really anything in here worth noting? Bunch of red herrings, it seems like.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Let's see. You could probably start using your intuition points here, actually. You know what? I think I might just go on ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and show all clues. Okay. So now, once you use an intuition point, you can actually see all the clues strewn about. Which is good, because there's a lot of red herrings in this place.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
A jewelry box, huh? Alright. Looks like we got a photo nearby.
A regular Amelia Earhart per day. The ring looks distinctive.
Looks like it. Shit. Okay, we got a few more clues to scope out. Go in here first. Huh. If you sober up, you can find me at apartment 2, 1050 Huntley Drive. Telephone MI 2221. Jacob.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
Well, there's a broken window.
Like this, you feel on the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
A suit costs $30 back in the day? You fucking kidding me? I'd kill for a suit like that.
564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142
Shoes.
North Union.
Size 9. Female shoe. Okay. Well. Time to ask around. Oh. How convenient. Excuse me, ma'am.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Understandable. Hey, marital problems, though. Well, I think that's about all that we're gonna get here.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Alright. Let's go to the apartment. How convenient that he left an address.
Jacob Henry had a violent
I mean, I guess you would have to,
He's looking more and more like
if you, in case, you know, they want to show up and you want to talk it out or something. I don't know.
Skipper says bring
You know, it's gotta be rough, you know, dealing with a loved one that goes through that type of crisis to begin with. It's gotta be hard for everyone.
I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue
Or
of
anyone for that
investigation we
matter.
should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
And it looks like the apartment's near. Go ahead and go through here. Don't know if I'm actually going the right way or not. I might be. Yeah, it looks like I am. Gotta be it right here.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. Follow my lead.
Alright, whatever you say, Galloway.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh,
for
my God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look around.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Looks like we got a clue here. But I don't want to go there yet.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
Might get a little stuck here too. Though I think it might be in here. No, hold on. Oh, yeah, maybe it is.
He'll be back in.
Size 11 shoes, huh? Alright, let's check out what this other clue was. It looked like it was this notepad. Thanks for the offer. Okay. I need you to do something about my wife. Oh shit!
What to do about the old lady?
Well, I definitely got some questions for you, sir.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
You know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Seem to be truthful in that regard.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Last question.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Really?
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Yeah, how about the death threat note?
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Jesus. All right. Uh-oh.
Doesn't look good for you, Jacob.
Time to fight. Punch. Well. There we go. Nice try.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Alrighty. Can I get my hat back at least? Thank you. Alright, so let's nab ourselves a nearby telephone. Get some information here.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Fuck.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment.
All right, looks like we got our make of the vehicle. Alonzo
Any other
Mendez.
messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
So we have a couple of choices here. We can go to the Centro, or we can go to Mendez's apartment. But since you're tagging along with me, let's go on ahead and go to Mendez's apartment.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter see.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Huh. So it seems to me that Galloway has a wife and kid, huh?
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phil. I have no complexion, and they're exactly what they're gonna get.
Wow. I got nothing to say to that. Alright. Let's check out the mailboxes here.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Alrighty. We can check out the other listings here.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
So apartment 16, is that right? We have to go at the very, very top of the floor then. Very tall building though, I gotta say.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Yes, sir.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Alright. Probably look around here. Seems to be a small apartment. One I wouldn't mind actually living in, to be honest. What's that? Oh, that's a phone. Let's go through here. Okay. I see something obvious, but size 8 shoe. Looks like it's been pretty muddied. Ooh. Used red lipstick.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Christ. And lastly, a bloody tire iron jack, some sort.
Consistent with Celine's injuries.
Socket wrench. That's what it is.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives?
LAPD, you're under arrest.
Alright, time to chase after him.
I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right
And
there.
yeah, we'll be going through a lot of chase sequences here. So there is another suit that you can unlock by going through an obstacle course. Kind of like basic training, you know. And I will be showing off the other suits in this playthrough. You know, that one suit that I showed off is not going to be, it's not going to be the only suit I'm going to show off. Alright, looks like we got ourselves a vehicle chase.
Get in and drive.
Yes, sir. Get out of the way. So we're going to have to chase after him. Shit.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
I'm trying to. Looks like he's slowing down for us at least. Oh, fuck! No, no. No, no. Don't want to lose him. Okay, come on. Don't want to lose him. I almost lost him. How nice of you to slow down for us, sir.
Don't sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Okay, we got him. That was a lucky break.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Loading screen. Huh.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
And that's the end of that case. 6 out of 6 questions correct, clues found, 19 of 19. Still got a 5-star ranking. The suspect is in the bag, even if you did leave Jacob sweating in central lockup. You know, I forgot to go. Maybe I should have gone to Central, but either way, it was nice. It was very nice.
I need something to soothe this pain, to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning out for you.
Alright, before we actually get into the golden butterfly, I always, from this point onward, I do want to, get past the other police scene. Get past the ranking system, because it turns out that I missed a couple of cutscenes. I didn't want to go through all of the that trouble to collect a cutscene, so I actually had to record some of the footages to obtain those cutscenes to put in playthrough. I'll actually start listing names in the description box, to give them thanks and whatnot. But, yeah. So, in the next video, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going through the next homicide case. Until then, I'm the Blue Hedgehog 2010. As always, happy gaming, my friends.